What's the smartest way you tested which family members actually loved you? I faked a $180,000 debt to see who'd help me, right before I closed on my first house with cash. My family had always treated me like the dumb one. I'm the middle kid, between a lawyer and a doctor. My brother David went to Harvard. My sister Priya runs a dental practice. Me? I drive a truck for a regional freight company. Been doing it 12 years. Every family dinner was the same. David would ask if I'd thought about getting certifications. Priya would send me job listings for warehouse managers. My mom introduced me to her friends as my son who drives. Never my son Tom, just drives. What they didn't know, I'd been investing since I was 22. Index funds, dividend stocks, rental property shares. I lived in a one-bedroom apartment and drove a 2009 Civic. I was sitting on $340,000. And last spring I found a house. 3 bedrooms, good school district, $290,000. Cash offer accepted. Closing was in 6 weeks. A week before closing, I ran the test. I called my mom crying. Told her I'd co-signed a loan for an ex-girlfriend 2 years ago. She'd defaulted. The collectors were coming. 180 grand. 30 days. My mom's first words weren't, "Are you okay?" They were, "Tom, I told you that girl was trouble." Then she said she'd call David and Priya. David called the next day. Not to offer help, to lecture me. "This is what happens when you don't have a real career, Tom. You have no cushion. You have no options." I sat there, listening. He never asked how much I needed. He told me to look into bankruptcy. Priya was worse. She offered me $500. $500. Then she said, and I have this on voicemail, "I can't be the family bank every time you make a bad decision." I have never asked Priya for $1 in my life. My dad didn't call at all. Meanwhile, the guys at the freight yard found out something was wrong. I didn't tell them what, just said I was dealing with some stuff. Within 3 days, my dispatcher Hector pulled me aside and handed me an envelope. $2,200 in cash. From the boys. "Pay us back when you can, or don't." My route partner Ray offered me his camper to live in if I lost my apartment. He meant it. He moved his fishing gear out that weekend to make room. The guy at the truck stop diner I eat at twice a week, Sal, owns the place, started forgetting to charge me. When I pushed back, he said, "Tom, you tip my waitresses like they're your daughters. Shut up and eat." 4 weeks later, I closed on the house. Cash. Keys in my hand, 2 p.m. on a Friday. I threw a housewarming the next weekend. Invited everyone. Family, co-workers, Sal, Ray, Hector, their wives, their kids. My mom walked in first. She looked around at the house, the yard, the new furniture, and her face did this thing I'll never forget. Confusion, then calculation, then a smile. "Tommy, did the debt situation get resolved?" "There was no debt, Mom." David went red. Priya started talking over me about how that wasn't funny. I held up my hand. "I've had the money the whole time, for years. I own this house. I own 2 rental units in Glendale. I have more in my 401k than David has in his. I wanted to see who you were before I invited you into my life." David said, "So you lied to us. I let you show me who you are. That's different." Then I did something I'd planned for weeks. I walked over to Hector, Ray, and Sal, and I handed each of them an envelope. Hector, the $2,200 back, plus a check for $25,000 for his daughter's college. Ray, the title to the Civic, paid off. His kid just got his license. Sal, a check for $40,000 to renovate the diner's kitchen. He'd been talking about it for 5 years. My mom watched this happen in silence. Then she said, "Tom, we're your family." I looked at her for a long time. "No, you're my relatives." Family showed up. David and Priya left without eating. My mom stayed for 20 more minutes, picking at a plate, trying to make small talk with Ray's wife. Then she left too. My dad called me a week later. First time he'd called me in 2 years. He said, "I should have answered when your mother told me. I'm sorry." That was it. No excuse, no explanation, just the apology. He comes over on Sundays now, just him. We work on the truck. We don't talk about the others. That's the only relationship from before the test that survived. And honestly, that's more than I expected.